Good morning, everybody. I hope this video finds you well. You know, life kind of occupies my time. I don't have a lot of time for intellectual pursuits. But as in any ways, the best way to talk with the domain commander, DC, and understand what's going on is to turn your mind off. So while my mind is churning and churning and churning, I can't communicate very well. The domain commander has to kind of hit me over the head to wake me up sometimes, because the brain, the physical aspects of the body, is what we use all the time. Consciousness is attached to the brain, but is not a physical part of it. And communication between me and DC is through an interface that I don't quite well understand, but it is an interface. And that being said, I do communicate with the domain commander on a number of levels. A lot of the stuff has to do with stuff that's just way too involved for me to get into right now. But domain commander, if you have a beloved pet, a dog, don't you give them treats every now and then? If you have a beloved cat, don't you enjoy playing with them every now and then? In one of these casual conversations that happened the other day, and if you guys want to say I'm crazy, that's totally okay with me, okay? You can say whatever you want, but in one of these casual conversations, domain commander, I'm going to call it mentioned, provided, gave me insight to J-Bar. Now, J-Bar is a domain biological entity, an EBE, from domain that was acquired through a mechanical breakdown of the physical ship that he was traveling in the United States. In other words, his UFO crashed. They recovered the UFO, and they recovered this extraterrestrial EBE, and they Majestic communicated with him, and they wanted to know what name to call him, and he pointed or drew. It's not clear what he did. Perhaps drew a J with a bar in it, and from then on they referred to him as J-Bar. This is well known in UFO lore, J-Bar. And I don't offhand recall the details. They're not that particularly germane to this particular video or discussion. But to say, and let me elaborate in this just a little bit more, that is not exactly true. He was not telling, the EBE was not telling the interrogators his name. As I understand it, as been related to me by the DC, J-Bar either drew a glyph or pointed to a glyph when they asked for information. And apparently, as I understand it, and it's probably it pointed at something, was that they were interrogating J-Bar for an understanding of the written characters that they found on board a UFO, or whatever they call those now. And there's glyphs, and I talked about this in the Carrot Discourse. And he pointed to one. That's the operator symbol. It's the operator symbol. It is the interface symbol between the biological entity and the artificial craft, be it mechanical, biological, or whatever. It's the operator symbol. So J-Bar was not giving his name so much as he was talking about his role in the craft interface. And when they showed him these carrot glyphs, he pointed to that. They thought it was his name, and I'm sure from the mindset of those interrogating him, they would think that he's referring to the name, but that's not what he was pointing to. He was saying he was the interface from the biological entity that he was to the device. And here's what he pointed to. You won't see this in any other UFO lore or anything else. This is what he pointed to. Okay, guys, check it out. Okay, so that was the musings. I'm still in contact. I'll be in contact with Domain, and during this earthly incarnation, and then when I translate into the other forms, I will still be in contact. And apparently I am Domain. I'm certainly interfaced with them. And this little tidbit is for you guys personal enjoyment. It won't enrich your life in any way, but perhaps it gives you a little bit of understanding as to this just fire hose of disinformation and actual information that is beginning to seep into American and global culture in regards to these UFOs, or whatever they call them now, unidentified, whatever, thingamajigs. And that's it. Short video. I wanted to put some of this stuff out here for you guys, give you a little bit more meat, because I know a lot of you are asking for this kind of stuff. Just remember, be the best you can be. Life can be hard sometimes. The geopolitical situation is mind-blowingly intense right now, so turn off the television or whatever, the internet or whatever you can, and just kind of enjoy nature. Focus on food, clothing, shelter, and friendships. It'll be okay. And remember, people, in every day and in every way, I believe in you. Take care. Bye-bye.